WWE Raw go-home show for the Royal Rumble might not have had the five-time WCW champion Booker T on it, but still, we are here, we were on it, and we're going to give you our top 5 moments. Welcome back, guys, to the channel Fog Wrestling, back with the Ruthless Aggression era stuff. I'm so much more positive, I enjoy so much more talking about this, and I'm not going to turn this entire video into a rant about how today's wrestling sucks and the wrestling back in the day was great, but that is the truth. Like, there is no word of a lie there. Today's wrestling does suck. Wrestling back in 2003 was great, and it was just so much more fun, not only watching it, but also talking about it. So yeah, do you want anything to add before we get into our 5th moment of the night here?
This brings me joy. Current wrestling brings me sorrow. It brings me suicidal thoughts. It's that bad.
Alright, but no suicidal thoughts. Main event, what a main event it was. Over the top rope battle royal. A little preview, as you will. Moment number 5 for the Royal Rumble. And you've got Chris Jericho, Kane, Rob Van Dam and Batista.
Batista went strong in both of them.
Batista went strong in both.
But yeah. Jericho wins.
But Jericho wins, you know, but you can see here that, right, Batista's went from being Devon's lackey on SmackDown, who you'd think could have probably been released by the end of the year.
Yeah.
To a guy that you're thinking they've got big plans for him in the future.
Big plans for Big Dave.
No, but that's true, isn't it?
It's very true.
Yeah, anyway, nice wee fun match here to show us the rules after the match.
Shite, jobby, nice match. I liked that.
Shawn Michaels came out for some reason at the end and gave Chris Jericho a sweet chin music, despite, I don't know, Jericho winning and Shawn Michaels not being seen for the entire night, but who are we to judge? Coming in at 4th place, we have Mean Gene and Eric Bischoff. Mean Gene turns up. He thinks it's the 10th anniversary. Bischoff's like, nah, Mean Gene, that's tomorrow. Bischoff says he tries to bash Mean Gene, and Gene's like, well, maybe if you weren't sort of an asshole, we'd be celebrating 10 years of WCW Nitro.
Brother. He's on to something, Gene.
Yeah, and then Bischoff says, well, maybe if I didn't hire overrated old guys like you, we would be celebrating it, which is pretty true as well.
It's very true.
Maybe Eric Bischoff just spent too much money, guaranteed contracts on all these old guys. You know what? That argument, it's not here for this video, but you can certainly see why the people in WCW weren't as hungry to be as successful. Because in WWF, it's like the guys had to win. The guys had to be successful. They had to get pushed up the card. They had to get booked. They had to be on the show to make money. Austin knew that the better he did, the more shows he was on, if he could rise the ranks, become a champion, sell tickets, then he was going to make more money. The guys in WCW pretty much knew that they could just turn up and sit backstage and eat and catering all day and treat it like a joke, and they would still be getting their guaranteed money. So
guaranteed contracts killed the business. There you go.
They did. Now, I mean, you can argue that they're good for the workers themselves, but are they good for competition, and are they good for the promotion? I would say no.
No. AEW, Exhibit A of that. WWE as well. I mean, look, there's just jobbers getting money. Buckets of money.
It is. So anyway, Good moment. Number 3, we have the Dudleys attacking Shawn Moley.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, so it was good. Yeah. You know, and this is what we need. We need some physicality. Too often in wrestling, people are angry with each other, but just get face to face, nose to nose, and just stare at each other. That's not the real world. No. See, when there's anger and testosterone, it's like...
Testosterone.
Testosterone, aye.
Aye, Toblerone.
Swiss Bliss. Anyway, talking piss. Testosterone. I can't say that word.
Testosterone.
Aye, there you go, anyway. I like this. Dudley's here.
Didn't like English class, apparently.
No, probably not, no. Dudley's then getting fired, but then Bischoff realises, shit, nah, wait, I've made a mistake. If I fire you, McMahon on the blue brand can pick you up. So he says, you're not fired, you're just suspended without pay. So, yeah, pretty good. We then, in 2nd place, have the McMahon promo. So Vincent Kennedy McMahon comes out and he wants to make an announcement, but he doesn't get the chance because the Dudleys come out basically bitching about Bischoff. Then we have Jericho coming out bitching about Shawn Michaels and not being number 1. And then we have Eric Bischoff coming out obviously afraid that he's going to get fired. He doesn't understand why. McMahon's like, God damn it, I just wanted to talk about the anniversary. And he gives Bischoff 30 days. 30 days. 30.
Who will Bischoff whip out? We'll have to wait and see, but I liked it. I enjoyed it.
It was a good promo, but I don't know, the McMahon Dudley part, I think, kind of let it down a wee bit.
Disjointed,
yeah, it didn't really... And it just didn't make a lot of sense to me why McMahon's turning up on Raw and criticising the job Bischoff is doing, but not the job Stephanie's doing. I don't get it. I get it that blood's thicker than water and all that shit.
I don't get it. I get it.
No, I mean, I get it. I just don't agree with it.
Aye.
I think Bischoff's done a better job than Stephanie.
There's method to the madness.
Yeah, it was a good promo. It was nice seeing Vince McMahon back and obviously interacting with Bischoff, Jericho and the Dudleys, but probably could have been a little bit better. And then in first place we have Randy Orton, Vince McMahon. The arrival of McMahon to the arena. He gets out the limo. He's greeted by Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff immediately tries to kiss some ass, but McMahon's like, nah, Eric, I ain't got time for this. And he starts heading. He does that signature walk that only McMahon can. He meets Randy. He's like, oh, Randy Orton. Oh, next top star. How's the shoulder? Hey, McMahon, it's 94% good. Then McMahon starts slapping him on the shoulder. And a little love tap on the shoulder for McMahon's probably like a Mike Tyson right hand, isn't it?
That probably would feel great, wouldn't it?
I think Randy Orton's shoulder went from 94% to about 10% here.
I agree.
So yeah, Randy Orton's shoulder needs to go back on the road to recovery. But yeah, really good segment. And then we see McMahon heading towards the ramp backstage. And he just like whips off his big fancy jacket and throws it across the room like it's a pile of trash. And we see McMahon is walking. And that was very rarely done this, you know. And when you seen this, it was like a cool scene to see the perception from McMahon from backstage. Nowadays they do this all the fucking time.
Yeah, it's awful.
Like that last SmackDown we just watched with DIY walking backstage.
We're gonna win, guys.
Who wants to see them?
We're gonna win the tag titles, guys. Second time.
Right, well, there you go. That's it. Thoughts?
Well, I mean, it comes in at number one. Can't complain with it. I enjoyed this Raw. It was good seeing McMahon back, and I've got a feeling business about to pick up. The Rock, Austin, Hogan, all coming back. I'm looking forward to this.
I think
to WrestleMania.
I would say this Raw. I mean, it wasn't filled with the most quality, but there was stuff happening.
Yes, there was stuff happening. Finny Mac, it's always great to see Finny Mac back. You know, there was a few wee bad matches in there. It was the last match of Raven. You know, guys, I put Raven on my provisional top 5 moments, but you didn't. Raven didn't make the cut. The last ever cut, he didn't make it.
Raven.
Say the quote to Raven.
Nevermore. Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.